Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on Fox and Hulu extending their deal. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Now, it has been announced by Disney and Fox that they have extended their deal to bring next day episodes for a number of their shows, a whole host of different ones. So you get the ones from like 20th television, so you get things like 911, you're getting Family Guy, a whole host of other shows as well, some of the ones from like Gordon Ramsay, Next Level Kitchen. They've just done a UK version of that with Gordon Ramsay. I'm really enjoying that one. Plus a whole host of other stuff. So they're going to be bringing, it's just continuing on because the deal was set to expire at the end of September. And now it just means that we're going to see this going on. Now it's a multi-year deal. Now we don't know how long that is. Is that 2 years, 3 years, 7 years? We don't know. Now I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit of a kind of a messy one. Because obviously if you're a Hulu subscriber and you watch these shows, it's great to see it carrying on. But we saw so many comments on all of our social medias talking about this one, going, well, what's going on? You know, we thought Disney and Hulu were going to like merge them together. And, you know, with this deal, does that mean it can't happen and all the rest? Now, first off, Comcast deal with Disney means that they can buy out or get brought out of their contract in 2024. And I suspect they're going to start trying to make some deals this year. But it might not happen till next year. It's going to take months to go through. So it could literally be a couple of years until Disney get full access of Hulu, at which point they still need content. They can't just turn the taps off and stop spending in it. So getting this kind of Fox deal extended makes a lot of sense to keep content coming in, keep people subscribed, keep Hulu making money. It's a going business. If they want to sell it, they're going to need content. And if they want to keep it, they're going to need content. So it makes sense to kind of keep the status quo of what's going on. From Fox's point of view, they continue to get money from it. And a lot of the shows are already kind of owned by Disney and they have the rights anyway. Most of those shows are actually released internationally as well on Disney Plus, like 911 and Family Guy. They're all actually exclusive to Disney Plus here in the UK. So it's very interesting to see how all this is coming together. There's a lot as well of confusion of people thinking, Disney own Fox? Remember, Fox Entertainment was kind of like the leftovers of everything that Disney didn't buy. So it includes the Fox Channel, Fox News, and a whole host of different shows and stuff. And that's a separate company. And that's why Disney has basically gone around and taken Fox off of all the branding of like 20th Century, 20th Television, etc. So that's a little bit of a confusion. So a lot of people have been asking, like, what does this mean? What does go on? Ultimately, it means nothing as far as Hulu and Disney Plus goes. We haven't got the contract. We don't know what it's going to be like. We don't know the terms. There could be terms in the contract that indicate that it's available for all streaming services. So say Hulu was merged into Disney Plus, the content would just flow with it. A lot of the wording on like the ESPN and other shows and stuff that they've been doing, it's very like generic of where they want it to go. Disney probably didn't want a very generic thing going out because that would just fuel the speculation of what's going on right now, and that's probably not good for the business. So right now, it means nothing. The contracts could change. There could be an exit clause for Fox if they did move it to Disney Plus. There could be a way of bringing it over anyway. And because Disney Plus does license stuff now anyway, so that's not a big problem. So I wouldn't worry too much. I don't think we should put too much idea into the idea that, you know, there's this long-term plan and what they're going to do. Hulu might be around for years. I mean, Disney might plan a whole other things and Fox might just continue to feed content into it. Well, like myself and probably many of you want to see like Disney Plus and Hulu merge together in the US to kind of match how Disney Plus is around the world, where we already have all this content. It is a very complicated process and it is going to take a few more years until it is all sorted out. As much as we'd all love Bob Iger to say at the next quarterly event, I brought Hulu and I'm going to merge it all in. This deal really doesn't kind of change any of that. I wouldn't worry too much about it. There's contracts in place. We haven't seen the full contract. It's probably like a yellow book, just full of information, full of stuff, and we're never going to see it. And it makes no sense to. But the idea really is, it's essentially just keeping the status quo going. It's not necessarily good news for the merger, a potential merger of this lot, but it also doesn't necessarily mean that Hulu can't be done anything. You know, contracts can be changed, contracts can be brought out. And as I said, there's probably a lot of little small fine print in there that Disney has got some wriggle room to do what it needs to. But I wouldn't worry too yet. But it does mean, obviously, if you're in the US, Hulu's going to continue to get some great shows and lots more content coming up. And I think Hulu does need that because obviously we're losing the NBC content. Getting that content from Fox is just going to be useful. Plus, as I said, you know, it's, half the shows are nearly made by Disney anyway, and this, again, these are old contracts that are all finally, why like Simpsons and Family Guy and stuff, they're all still going to be on those networks. Everything isn't just going to be able to change in the US just like that, as much as we like Thanos to sort of there. But let me know what you think of Hulu kind of doing this new deal with Fox to keep the content. Let me know your comments in the below. Let's know what you just think of the whole Hulu Disney Plus situation. Love to hear your thoughts and all that. Anyway guys, go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. You can support us on Patreon as well. And big thank you to all of our supporters. And on that note guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters.